Hey guys, it's Jill here from Lavender and Friends, your source for essential oil education and inspiration. Today I wanted to do a quick unboxing video. I wanted to show you what I got this month in February as my loyalty rewards program order. Now I know it's Valentine's Day, so hopefully most of you are having romantic dates, but if you're not, thanks for joining me as I do my unboxing video. Now, for those of you who are new to doTERRA, one of the perks of getting your own wholesale account, besides the fact that you get a 25% discount off retail, is that you have the option to activate your loyalty rewards program, which is called the LRP. Now, basically, it's a monthly ordering program and you get rewarded by earning points on every purchase, which you can then redeem for free products. Now, I actually cashed in some of those points this month and got over $400 worth of free products, which is amazing. Now, the way that the program works is that you have a monthly order. So you have an online cart, you've picked which day of the month you want it to go on, and say you pick the 5th of the month. So you log in, you put what you want in your cart. On the 5th of the month, that cart is going to ship automatically to your door. It's basically a fully customizable subscription box. The cart will then reset for the following month. You can then log in at any time, change what's in your order, take things out, add things in, and again, 5th of the following month, or whatever day you've chosen, it will ship straight to your door and then reset for the following month. Now, there is no minimum order. As long as you have one thing in your cart, that's fine. And it's up to you which day you want it to go on. Now, the way you earn points back is that in doTERRA, every single product has a point value and a dollar value. So what happens is when you're purchasing your products, you can pay for it using your money or your commissions, or you can pay using points. And the way you earn your points through the Loyalty Rewards program is, first of all, every single time you do an LRP order, you get your shipping back as points. So you're basically getting your shipping for free. So if you spend $8 on your shipping, you're going to get 8 points back. Now, even if you just order one product a month, so maybe lip balm one month, and then a bottle of lemon the next month, and then some shampoo the next month, you're still going to be getting back 8 points every single order. And by the end of the year, you'd have almost 100 points you could then cash in for some products. Now, 8 points, that would get you a lip balm, that would get you a hand soap, that would get you some lotion, and look, a bottle of lemon is 12 points. So the points do have quite good value. It's not like you have to save up 2,000 points to get one lip balm. It's pretty closely matched to the dollar value. Now on top of this, on top of the shipping points, another way you earn points is if your order is more than 50 points, you will earn a percentage back. So to begin with, generally speaking, you get 10% back. So if you do a 50-point order, you get your 8 shipping points, plus you'll get 5 points. So in total on that order, you're gonna get 15 points. My math is really bad there. You're gonna get 8 plus 5, you're gonna get 13 points back on your order. Now, after you have done 3 orders over 50 points, it doesn't have to be consecutive, but 3 Loyalty Rewards program orders over 50 points, you'll actually increase from 10% to 15%. You'll then, the next three orders over 50 points, you'll go up to 15%, you'll go up to 20%, then 25%, then 30%. So every 3 months that you've done an order over 50 points, you'll increase what you get back by 5%. So eventually you'll end up on 30% back, which means if you were to do a 50-point order, you would get your 8 shipping points, plus you'd get 15 product points back, because that's 30% of a 50-point order, which means you'd be getting back 23 points off a 50-point order. It's kind of like walking into Kohl's, spending $50 and being given a $23 gift card to use the next time you come. Now, give me a little love heart or thumbs up if you think that sounds pretty amazingly generous, which I think is fantastic. Now, on top of the points, you can also get a free product every single month. So if your order is more than 125 points and it's before the 15th of the month, so you still have till tomorrow to put your order through, you'll get a free product every single month. And that's announced on the first of the month. Now, points do expire after 12 months, so you don't want to leave them too long to be using them up. And the other thing is occasionally doTERRA will do extra promotions where you can get free points. So in November last year, the year before, they had a promotion where if you enrolled a friend, you got 50 points and the friend got 50 points. So sometimes they'll do extra promotions. So you just got to keep an eye on the doTERRA website or also on my Facebook, because I'll keep you guys up to date. Now, who is using and loving the Loyalty Rewards program? Pop in the comments and let me know if you have activated, if you're using it. I'd love to see what you guys are thinking. But we're going to jump in and we're going to have a look and see what I got this month. All right, I can see lots of love hearts, lots of thumbs up. Awesome, glad you guys are loving this. So, first thing which I get is the Lifelong Vitality Pack. Now, this is a pretty big order, so I'm not going to spend a huge amount of time on each product. I don't want this video to go out for the next, 2 hours, but I will mention these because they are absolutely fantastic and they're probably one of the best investments you can make in your health. It's a combination of 3 pills. You've got your Alpha CRX, which is about your cellular longevity. You've got your X Omega, which is your essential oil omegas. And then you've got your Microplex of the MZ, which is all the vitamins and minerals you might not be getting from your food. Now, the other thing as well about the Lifelong Vitality is it is the first product we got approved by the TGA. So all the claims we make about it have been verified. And the other thing I like to explain to people is it helps the oils to work better because it makes sure that we have the correct vitamins and nutrients and everything in our bodies working so the oils can then come in and be able to help us to feel better. Now, it does come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you haven't given it a try, definitely give it a go. It does take up to the full 30 days for you to feel the effects and the benefits of it, so it's something I absolutely love. All right, so that's your Lifelong Vitality. All right, now, Jen has brought up a really good point. So she got a couple too many bottles and had to cancel it. And that's fine. You can actually cancel your LRP at any point. You just have to ring member services. You will lose any points you've accrued. Make sure you cash them in first, but you can activate it and at any point as well. So that's not a huge problem. Alicia, LLV is the bomb. I know, right? How good is it? I always notice, like, if I don't take it one day, I'm like, yeah, that's cool. If I skip it for like 2 or 3 days, I'm like, ugh, really just no energy and cranky. So love it. All right, who knows what these are? Yay! Okay, so this is your doTERRA On Guard Throat Drops and your Easy Air Clear Drops. Now, these are actually something I sneak into my VIP welcome pack. So when new team members join, I always give them a sample of these because I find they're just so phenomenal. People love them. The On Guard Throat Drop is, if you're feeling a bit run down, not feeling 100%, pop this in. It'll help you boost your immune system. I find it really good if my throat's a bit irritated. I find it really helps with that. And your Easy Air Clear Drops are really good if you're maybe feeling a bit of congestion, you're having some difficulties with your respiratory system. One of these will definitely help to clear things out. So heading into the winter season, definitely worth stocking up on these. All right, there we go. Don't fall over. Hey, everyone. All right, now let's get some oils going. All right, so first of all, we have our Whisper. Now, Whisper is the women's perfume blend, and I did chat about it a little bit in my Love Potions class the other night, so if you haven't had a watch that, definitely check it out. Whisper is this absolutely beautiful blend that is really great for women because it helps us with hormone regulation. It's very calming. The smell just lingers for hours. And if there's one thing that I have learned from my essential oil journey is just how toxic those chemical synthetic perfumes are for our bodies, for our health. And there are even reports saying that perfume is the new secondhand smokes. These fragrances are so bad for us. So one of the things I love is being able to use my essential oils to create gorgeous blends that smell good, and they're also benefiting me as well. Whisper is super musky. If you find it a little too musky, I always suggest add a bit of lime or a citrus to kind of uplift it, but absolutely gorgeous. And also smells really good diffused as well. I had a class at the start of the month, and I walked in, I was like, what is that gorgeous smell? And my host was like, oh, it's Whisper. And you know, in 3 years of having Whisper, I've never diffused it. I've only ever put it on my skin. And I was like, oh, that's really nice. So there's a little tip for you. Okay, next up we have Juniper Berry. Now, Juniper Berry is a must-have in my house, and I'm really glad this has finally arrived because we were down to our last drops. We use Juniper Berry at nighttime as part of our bedtime blends because both my daughter and I get really bad nightmares. And we find that as long as we remember to have Juniper Berry in our diffuser or pop a drop on the bottom of our feet, it helps us to have really sweet dreams. It also can be used as a skin toner. I know it's used for that. And it's just got a really nice kind of woody scent, really beautiful. So that's your Juniper Berry. All right, Clary Calm. Who loves Clary Calm? Give me a thumbs up or a love heart if you think Clary Calm is amazing. Clary Calm is the monthly blend for women. So it is specifically blended to help support our hormones. It's to help support our cycle, help us to stay nice and calm. I know a lot of people who use it as a perfume will actually wear it all throughout the month. Be totally honest, I actually don't like the smell most of the time, except for around my period, and then I love it. So about 2 to 3 days before my period starts, I get really, really moody. I get really emotional. I'll like burst into tears for no reason, or I get really angry for no reason. At which point my husband sneaks over and goes, I think you need your Clary Calm. And I'm like, are you saying I'm hormonal? And then I'll put it on and then I'll be like, I'm sorry. And then I feel really bad. But seriously, I can't help it. It's like I just lose my emotional control. So Clary Calm helps me just to calm everything down, get it under control. And then when my period does come, I often get a lot of cramping. I just don't feel really great. And I find just rubbing it on my abdomen just helps to settle everything, soothe it all down. Now I will give a bit of safety data, which is this is a blend. It is not a touch. So that means touch means it's diluted with a carrier oil. This is not diluted with any carrier oil. It is a straight oil. And so some people may find it a bit intense. So when you are applying it, if you are finding it's a bit too intense, just grab some fractionated coconut oil or a carrier oil and just dilute it a bit further. Or you can even pop the lid off, pour it into some extra bottles, and then fill it up with fractionated coconut oil as well. Now, I mentioned at the start of the video that every month there is a free product of the month. Well, this month, if you do a LRP order more than 125 points before the 15th of the month, which is tomorrow, you will get a free Forgive Touch. Now, Forgive is part of the emotional aromatherapy range, and I love talking about it because the science behind it is super exciting. Basically, doTERRA looked at the chemical constituents of particular oils and how they can be paired together to create a certain emotional response. So, for example, we know that our citrus oils are really uplifting but also calming. We know that our mint oils help us to focus and be alert. So they pair together the citrus and the mints to make the Motivate blend. Well, Forgive is the renewing blend, and it's a really powerful oil that when you are ready to forgive and you're ready to move on, this can help you to work through that emotion. Now, it's for forgiving yourself, maybe something you did or didn't do, or about forgiving other people. And it's a beautiful, beautiful blend. And this is a touch version, so it is a roller and it is diluted with carrier oil, so you can simply apply it on you as you need it. All right, yes, this is exciting because I was running very dangerously low on this oil. This is Lavender Pace. Now, Lavender Pace is known as the restful blend. So it's basically pimped up lavender. Lavender is super calming, super relaxing, very well known for helping support healthy sleep habits. And they've added in some extra oils that are also really well known for their calming properties. The result is pretty much, I'd say, one of my favorite oils, and it's actually my husband's favorite oil. So we simply diffuse this one at nighttime. We massage it on the bottom of our feet. You could put a drop on your pillow. You could put some in some Epsom salts and have a nice warm bath. You could even make a beautiful linen spray by mixing it with some water or some bit of a, we can do the spraying, what's the word? You can add a bit of witch hazel and some water to make a linen spray. And then you can just spritz it on your bed. But this is an absolute gorgeous oil at helping you to develop those healthy sleep habits. Now, if sleep is something you're struggling with, I really recommend you check out my Bedtime Bliss or my Oils for Sleep videos. I go into a bit more detail about how we can use the oils to help us develop those healthy sleep habits. Another one of my bedtime oils, which is Bergamot. Now, Bergamot is a beautiful, beautiful citrus oil. It is very, I think it kind of smells like a lemon and a lime had a baby. Like it's got that kind of beautiful citrusy smell, little lemony, little limey. And you can use it in recipes. I love to cook with it. It makes a really beautiful addition to a dish. I love adding it to my shortbread. Rosemary bergamot shortbread is delicious. You can add a drop to a black tea bag and it will create an Earl Grey tea. But I also love using it at nighttime because a really good sleep blend is a wood, a floral, and a citrus. So your wood could be your cedar wood, your frankincense, your juniper berry, vetiver. Your floral could be your lavender pace. And then your citrus, I find wild orange and bergamot are two of the best citruses. Another cool thing about this oil is emotionally, it's the oil of loving and accepting yourself. So when I was having a bit of confidence issues around, I know it sounds really vain, but my glasses. I really was quite self-conscious about wearing glasses. And I find that using bergamot basically helped me to have that confidence, to love that about myself. And so it could be really powerful oil for that as well in terms of the emotional side of things. And Narelle loves bergamot. It is a very beautiful oil. I love it with grapefruit. As part of the I Am Fabulous protocol, you actually mix bergamot and grapefruit together and it's just divine. It just makes you feel so beautiful. And of course, it would not be an unboxing video without my lavender. Let's be honest, guys. In case you're ever wondering, the reason my page is called Lavender and Friends is because it's lavender and all of its friends. And it's hilarious how many people think that my name is Lavender and call me Lavender. It's not my name, guys. My name is Jill. So lavender is a really multi-purpose oil, and I call it the Swiss Army knife of oils. In fact, pop in the comments how you use your lavender, because I always love finding out new ways. It's basically when you think of calming, relaxing, soothing, think of lavender. So it's great for bedtime. It's great for any sort of skin irritations or skin abrasions, or we use it for when we get mozzie bites. We mix some tea tree and lavender together and apply it, and it's amazing how soothing it can be. We use it in cooking. Lavender and white chocolate is a beautiful combination. And again, if you head to my website, www.lavenderandfriends.com, go to the cooking section under inspiration and look at cooking, and you'll see some good lavender recipes there. And again, we use it at nighttime as part of our diffuser blends too. Okay, we really did a lot of sleep oils in this order because the next one is our cedar wood. Now, cedar wood is gorgeous. It is sometimes known as poor man's frankincense because similar to frankincense, it's got a really calming aroma. It's really useful for reducing anxiety, helping you feel really relaxed, but it's not quite as much of an investment as your frankincense is. Now, I use this as part of a sleep blend. As I said, a good sleep blend is a wood, a floral, and a citrus. So I often use cedar wood as the wood. And we use this in my son's room oftentimes. And I recently learned you can put a drop on a cotton ball and put it in your closet and it helps to repel moths. So there you go, fun use for cedar wood. I love the smell. It smells like a sauna, that really beautiful woody aroma. So I often like just diffusing it on its own. All right. Ooh, put that down. Now, the next oil I got was Purify. Now, out of curiosity, do you love Purify or do you not love Purify? Because it is a bit of a controversial oil. It is a bit of a love and hate one, kind of like me and geranium. Not a huge fan of geranium, but some people love it. So Purify is known as the refreshing blend, and we kind of nicknamed it the deodorizing blend. So it's really good at neutralizing odors, creating a really nice, pure, clean scent. So we used it a lot when I had, when my son was in nappies, we'd often diffuse it in his room. We mixed some up with water and actually made like an air freshener spray for one of those funky aromas. We went away on holiday once over a weekend, and we accidentally left a pooey nappy in our laundry for 3 days. And when we came back, the room absolutely stank. So we quickly diffused some Purify within about 10 to 15 minutes. Got rid of the smell, which was nice. And one of the main ways that I like using Purify is in my washing machine. So I'll actually add 2 to 3 drops to my washing machine on top of the clothes, and it helps just make everything smell so nice and fresh. So it smells absolutely beautiful and I love it. So that is the Purify blend. Now, Narelle uses Cedar Wood, Juniper Berry, and Lavender Pace. That is gorgeous. Very similar to mine, except I add a bit of Bergamot to my sleep blends. And likes to use Purify on Lava Rock in the car. That's a great idea because it would help your car smell so nice and fresh. All right, next up we have our Smart and Sassy blend, which is the metabolic blend. So it's actually a blend designed to help support healthy weight management. Now, I was actually sharing about this oil today at the hairdressers. I was chatting with a hairdresser about using oils for weight loss. And the story that I shared was when I started using it, I actually lost 5 kilos in about 2 months. Now, the only change I made to my lifestyle was I started using Smart and Sassy. So it would get to about 3 o'clock in the afternoon most days, and I'd be tired, and I'd be hungry, and I'd be cranky. So I'd eat something naughty. So I'd eat some chocolate, or I'd eat some sweets, or a cookie. And when I started using the Smart and Sassy, what I found was when it got to 3 o'clock, I'd either diffuse it or put it in my water, and then I didn't crave that junk food anymore. And so it's not that the Smart and Sassy made me lose weight, it's that the Smart and Sassy helped me to make healthier food choices and not eat junk food every single day. And by cutting that out, it was actually enabled me to lose the weight. So a really, really good oil. I absolutely love it. You can use it to make a really nice body scrub as well. That's quite nice. And I just love the aroma. I just love diffusing it. I find it beautiful. All right. Now, I will mention as well, with the Loyalty Rewards program, one of the things about it is some oils have quite a high dollar value, but a bit of a lower point value. So when you cash in your points, my advice is find oils that have the biggest difference between the dollar value and the point value. So for example, Cedar Wood. Cedar Wood's about $23, $24 to buy wholesale. The point value is like 14. So you can buy this for only 14 points versus $23, $24. Whisper is another good one. Whisper's one, that's Juniper Berry. Juniper Berry is also a good one to get on points, but Whisper's a good one to get on points. Purify is another good one to get on points. So when you are cashing in your points, be smart about it. Think about which oils you want to get that have maybe a lower point value but higher dollar value, because then you get a bit more value out of your points. Out of curiosity, what have you guys used your points for? What freebies have you gotten from the Loyalty Rewards program? I'd love to know what kind of stuff you've gotten. Yes! Lip balm! Yay! Hopefully I don't need to explain this. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now, my beautiful team leader made me a peppermint lip balm Easter 2 years ago, and I have just run out of it and I'm a little devastated because I love that lip balm. But it's okay, I've now got the doTERRA one to replace it. And in case you're wondering, it's the tropical flavor, which I like the best because it is lime and ylang ylang and clementine, and it's very, very tropical flavored. So that's the lip balm. And we have cardamom. Now, I love cardamom oil. I absolutely love Indian food, and one of the Indian foods that's my favorite is cardamom cookies. So as soon as I smell this, I'm like, oh, yum. But cardamon's also a really cool oil. It can be used for digestive support, and it can also be used for respiratory support. Plus, you can cook with it, and you can use it in place of cardamom in recipes. So I made sure I grabbed another bottle of that because I love my cardamom. And then we have our copaiba. Now, copaiba is a super, super cool oil. It has been compared to CBD oil, hemp oil, because what it does is it actually works, it's an endocannabinoid, and it works on the endocannabinoid system. It's a cannabinoid, and so it affects our endocannabinoid system. However, unlike oils such as, your CBD oil, your hemp oil, it doesn't have a lot, because it's naturally derived from a plant, it has a different chemical constituent makeup that is a bit more positive. Now, if you want more information on why this oil is amazing, head to my website, www.lavenderandfriends.com, and I did a blog article about explaining it in pretty simple terms. So read, have a look, do a bit of research. Now, in case you're wondering what I use it for, copaiba is really good at soothing and calming you down, in particular your nervous system. So I know a lot of people who like to take it first thing in the morning just to help them chill out before the day starts. For me, I find one drop of this under my tongue at bedtime, I am out like a light. It just stops that brain chatter, calms me down. I take it just before I hop in the shower. I have my nice warm shower, and then I find I go to bed really, really, really easily. So this is a super good oil. It also comes as a soft gel. So if you're maybe not a huge fan of the taste, or you don't really like the idea of taking oil under your tongue, you can get it as a soft gel that you just take as well. All right, last but not least, my goodness, I was trying to keep this video short and it's not super short, but hey, lots of stuff to get through. We have our Manuka Touch. Thank you, New Zealand, for this amazing product. Now, Manuka Touch is, or Manuka, depending on how you pronounce it, is the roller version of the Manuka oil. So it's a 10 ml roller, and it is diluted with a carrier oil. Now, this oil is loads of like antiviral, immune boosting, antibacterial. It's a super powerful oil. The reason I use it is I suffer from quite bad allergies. And one of the things, this is going to sound really weird, if you don't have allergies, you might not get it. I get what I call clicky, itchy ears. So it's like the inside of my ears get so itchy, and I do this weird thing where I like click my jaw to try and stop the itch, and it's so painful. And sometimes it used to get so bad that I would actually put water in my ear to try and like stop the itching, which, by the way, not very good for you. So imagine my complete surprise when one day, the other way we use this oil is to support when my children have ear infections. We find rubbing around their ear, as well as some other oils, was really, really helping us. So my baby was younger. She was starting to show some signs of being unwell, and she wouldn't let me put it around her ear. So I was like, oh, look, you put it around mummy's ear, and then mummy will put it around your ear. Now, at the time, I was having the clicky ear syndrome, so it was really quite itchy. She put it around my ear, and dead set, within about 30 seconds, I was like, my ear stopped itching. Like, that was weird. And so I thought, okay, maybe it's just coincidence. So then the next time I started to get the itchy ear, I grabbed it, rolled it around, and again, within like 30 seconds to a minute, the itchy ear stopped, and I was like, this is amazing. So I actually carry this around with me in my handbag, because if I'm out or if I'm sleeping and it starts getting itchy, it just drives me insane. But very, very good oil, great for your immunity, definitely one worth having. And it comes in a really pretty box, which which I think is quite nice. Okay, whew, that was a big video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Now, if you have any questions about any of these products or you want to find out how you can access them, please feel free to send me a message, or you can jump on my website, www.lavenderandfriends.com. If you would like more information about how essential oils can work, feel free to jump onto my YouTube channel, or also feel free to look at the videos on my Facebook page. You can search for different topics, see what different webinars I've done. And in case you're interested, my next webinar will be next Wednesday, February 19th at 8 p.m. It's a business overview. That's all from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're wanting to get your loyalty rewards program activated and you are in my team, read post 2 of our members FAQ group. Not sure what I'm talking about? Send me a message. I'll explain it all to you there. Or if you go back and rewatch the start of my video, that explains the loyalty rewards program in a bit more detail. All right, thanks for joining. Hey Kate, thank you guys so much for joining, and hope you're enjoying a lovely Valentine's Day. Cheers.